Hello, my name is Jenny for the Guestlist network, and I'm here with dubstep newcomer Joss Ryan to chat about the beginnings of his music career. So, your friend entered one of your tracks into a competition. You must have a big thank you to say to him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Scratcher on Rinse FM, he does every Wednesday. He sort of accepts links from people's SoundCloud to play on the radio, and one of my friends just thought he'd send in one of my tracks without me knowing, and he heard it and obviously thought it was pretty good. So,
How long ago was that?
it was only maybe just under 6 months ago, so I didn't think anything of it at the time, but then he started to talk about how we could progress, and it was really exciting.
So it really is like the beginning of your career in music.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I'd have a career in music, but I always enjoyed doing it. So to have Scratcher actually talk to me personally and say, I like your stuff, it was kind of made me realise maybe having a career in music would be possible. So
did you listen to Scratcher before? Like, did you listen to all that kind of dubstep?
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to Rinse for quite a while, and I've always enjoyed the show, and Scratcher was just sort of, if you wake up early enough in the morning and on the way to college or something, or university, you just sort of tune in and catch up on all the best sort of underground music. So, yeah.
You're pretty young at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 19, so... Yeah, I mean, because obviously there are a lot of young producers and DJs, but for them to it normally takes a while for them to get known and progress. So yeah, I still feel that I'm pretty young for all this to be happening. But
yeah, and you must feel lucky because there's so many people like young people making music at home in their bedroom and like.
I was one of them, and it's just. I know lots of people, lots of my friends, we all make music together, and we all have fun doing it. And I was just really lucky that I get to have it make money from it. So yeah, it's really cool.
And you had Hobbs, like she was saying to us, even like bigging you up to us. So that must feel really good.
I mean, that was amazing. Because I got an email from Scratcher just saying about. He showed Hobbs my forthcoming EP, and she really liked it, and then right, you've got to do a guest mix for her, do it in the next couple of weeks. And I'd never DJed before. I was really nervous, and I was amazed. Yeah, I mean, for Hobbs, she's been DJing for years and years, and she's so well known. So just to have her even talk about my music was a really big deal. So yeah, it's awesome.
If you could work with anyone, even though you're right at the beginning of your career, if you could work with anyone, who would it be?
I'd like to work with Katie B. I think I really like her voice. She's an amazing singer, and I think I'd really like to work with her.
Seeing as you're involved with the whole Rinse thing at the moment, it probably wouldn't be too hard.
Hopefully that's something I can think about, but that would be really cool. So.
Cool. So what do you think's next for you? Now you've had Scratcher bigging you up, Hobbs saying that she's loving your tunes. What do you think's next?
Right. I think for me now, hopefully I'm going to start DJing a bit more and trying to get my name out there as a DJ.
Probably won't be too hard now that you've been in contact with them, so I'm sure you'll be able to
Yeah, I mean, it would be good to. I'm doing a few guest mix for other stations. Hopefully
what other stations are there?
I'm doing one for Nasty FM, which is run by Marcus Nasty, and I'm doing another one for a music journalist who called Sam Moore, and he works for the Independent. And
what's his name?
Sam Moore.
Sam Moore.
I don't know how to pronounce his surname. Shit.
We'll just Google it.
Yeah, cool. And he's interested in my kind of stuff and helping me out as well. So to do something for him, and it's just trying to get my music out as much as I can, because a lot of people haven't heard of me, and
maybe in a few months' time,
I mean, I'm sort of very quiet and very new, and it's going to take a while to start, getting people to listen to my music. But hopefully, DJing.
Quite a good progress so far.
I think it's been really quick. I feel like it's been really quick because it was only just under 6 months ago that the idea of doing, releasing music was even planted into my head. So it does feel very quick, and maybe it would be nice to sort of keep it at the pace it's just for a little bit, so I can enjoy the ride and take everything in. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Cool. And so, what tunes have you made so far? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got an EP that's coming out, should be coming out in January. It's called Melancholy Dreams. And yeah, I made a track about a year ago called Melancholy Dreams, and that's the song that got sent in to Scratcher, and he heard it and he liked it. So we thought, okay, what else have you got, like this? And because I make sort of about four tunes a week, I had a big selection, and it was just kind of a matter of picking and choosing which ones go well.
Did you always know you had to have that first one that got played?
That was the main one, and that's the one that sort of got a bit of a buzz going. I mean, on Rinse as well, a couple of other DJs have been playing my stuff. And I think Marianne Hobbs has her favourite and Scratcher has his. And I think it's good that it's not just the one track from the EP that's getting played. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this release. This is my first ever thing, and I'm just really excited to get it out there. So,
when's that going to be out?
It should be out late January. There's been a lot of hassle getting it out because of other stuff, and also I've changed around the song so many times. We had the 3 or 4 original tracks, and then I'd make something new and think, okay, wait, take that one out, put that one in, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's 3 tracks, but there is a 4th one which maybe not will be a free track if you buy the vinyl, which is things like that are still sort of getting like last minute.
Have a lot, like, is that your choice or like?
It wasn't my choice, but I'm really glad because it's sort of, again, it was another track which we were thinking about putting on the EP, which had been played a few times and people really liked it. So it's more of an incentive to go out and buy it.
Yeah, definitely. So do you want to tell us a bit about the Roundhouse on-track project?
Yeah, funny you say that. It was basically for about 3 years now, the Roundhouse and EMI records have come together, and they produce an album of sort of unsigned, underground artists, and they get a chance to have their music on an album. And this year they thought, okay, we're going to try and get some music producers in to do some remixes of the tracks.
So is it all like live bands and then?
Yeah, and they just wanted a sort of a different twist on the music to fit everyone. So I went for an interview to see if I could do it, and I got into it. For about 6 weeks we were just working on a remix of a track that we liked. And I remixed a track by a guy called James Crace. He's a really good singer. What kind of music does he make? It's very acoustic, indie kind of, quite slowed down, and I just sort of sped it up. I made like a 142 BPM kind of dubsteppy, grimy, but really soulful, because his voice is really soulful. So I got like kind of jazzy chords, trumpets, things like that, and done a really jumpy remix. And I got a really good response. And in celebration of the whole album remixing thing, we held a launch night at the Roundhouse, which was on the 1st of December. So was that your first gig then at the Roundhouse? Yeah, it was. It was like my first time I've ever DJed live, and it was at the Roundhouse Theatre. So that's something good to put on my CV. It looks quite good. It wasn't long. I mean, I did like 2 15-minute sets, so I didn't have too much time on there. But it was. I got to play my own music. I got to the sound system was amazing, so people were just sort of shaking from the bass. It was just really fun. So, and I think if I didn't do that, then the idea of DJing now would still be a bit daunting, but I think I'd be alright with it now. So yeah, that's pretty must be a big confidence boost to be able to play in the Roundhouse. I mean, because it was a proper gig, people had bought tickets to come and see it. So I was really nervous. I was shaking, and people thought I was scratching, but it was just me, couldn't keep my hands still. But yeah, once I got through the first set, I was like, I want to get back on. Let's do it. So it was awesome. And that was it. Sick. Thank you very much, Joss Ryan, and we'll probably see you again when you're a lot bigger. Thank you.